Hey everybody, welcome
It
to
wasn't
Destinies
his
Gaming.
fault. They looked so breakable.
Yeah, we're here playing Stories, The Path of Destiny. So,
Renato had given up in the Skyripper's armature to save his friend Lupino. But without its armature, Skyripper's core was a deadly poison.
upgrade self-heal. I like it, self-heal. It's always a good thing to have. But we're here, basically we're carrying the eye of a god with us, and it is fortunately not helping our friend here. And it's slowly killing us. So we have to wait here for a little while. We're here in an observatory, so we're trying to figure out if there's any way we can make this into a weapon. Which is kind of cool.
What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
Unfortunately, due to a little bit of a controlling issue, I had to use part, so things have changed a little bit. So I changed my level up from a knockback defense ability to the combo, so I do more damage when I get more points off of kills. Basically, is the easy way to explain it. Okay, so that's how we get some energies. Okay. Oh, this can't be good.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists everywhere. Bernardo found the mad rabbit cowering under a desk. The ravens, they must have known we were coming, said Lupino. How did you... See, I was doing a card trick with my lucky deck, and I kind of bobbled the cards, so I went under the desk to gather them up, and boom! I guess we'll have to take the car straight to the secret base. The secret rebel base. Yes. They had engineers there. But wait. Calaveras, the sage in the mountains. Maybe he would know what to do with the naked core.
See, I'm getting kind of a Star Wars New Hope vibe here. So I feel like taking to the secret base is not the greatest idea. Because lead the Empire to the secret base. So... I think we are going to do this one.
He needed help. The sage, Calaveras, had given him the maps to find the armature and the core. If anyone knew the true name of the Transcendent Emperor, if anyone knew how to assemble the Skyripper, Calaveras did. If anyone could heal Renato and render the core safe, at least to its bearer, surely it was he.
That would make sense. It's pretty sound logic. But yeah, no, I just don't feel comfortable going back to the Rebel secret base. with something that kills the
The
bear.
base of the mountain was the only safe place for a landing. He would have to continue on foot, muscles aching. Calaveras was a scholar, not a doctor. Could he really save Renato from the poison radiating from the lost god's eye he was so recklessly carrying?
Yeah, I know it's ABBA. Never sing ABBA. Because ABBA. What's the other way before I try to go that way? It seems like 30 is kind of the cap of the losing health, so I'm okay with that. And now I'm healing up.
You got such delicious looking eyeballs! Called the lead raven. Thank you, I think, said Renato. It never hurt to be polite.
Go. So, I'm not gonna worry about healing unless I get less than 30. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. That was bad. That was so bad. Kill those stupid warlocks first. Because they're the more painful of the two. Oh, hey, now you can look at each other. Okay. Nice. Today.
Oh, this was not a fun way to die. Even if he survived. No one would write ballads about the fox whose knees ached forever, would they? Not unless he paid for it. He hated paying for publicity.
I mean, I would too.
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
Okay, so... I'm not sure which way to actually go here. But since there's a door we have to unlock and an altar, I'm at least gonna go this way. Here now.
That was fun.
Oh,
Let's do this again sometime.
that's the wrong kind of altar, I guess. Alright. Hey, I like extra XP. That's always good. And maybe they both take me the same place.
A very clever engineer named Elon Muspratter got his start making floating platforms. Not many people knew that.
Let me go back. It doesn't. Okay. Oh, God. Get out of here.
It was chilling walking through the living mountains. There was always noise up ahead. Insects, birds, the croak and flutter of ravens arranging ambushes. But close by, there was only the breeze and the trickle of melting snow. As if every living thing was holding its breath for his poisonous burden to move on.
I think we should have went through the door first. Oh well. This will be fine. See, I see all of these things, and I'm like, there's gotta be a way to get to them eventually.
Renato's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he?
Maybe they let you go back somehow. I don't know. I have no idea. This is actually as far as I haven't even gotten this far in the game before I started making these videos. So, well, we shall see.
That was always a rush.
We're gonna get like a Last Jedi vibe here, where they get up here and just knock everything Oh, that's right. Okay, yo, get out of here. I just want to cut down these things.
Renato wasn't sure he should have rescued Lapino. He could have had the Sky Ripper. Now all he had was the core. It was killing him.
But friendship is forever. It's not. But friendship, people change. I am needing some help here. And this is gonna get more energy for our swords too, which is gonna help. Oh, I have 2 levels. Nice. That's right, I forgot about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna max out my health stat here. Because that's gonna help. Oh, here's...
The core! Splendid! Croaked Calaveras. Where's the armature? Right, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't need it.
No, I don't. It's just a professional interest. We've got much better prismatics than the old TE ever did.
So Calaveras was an arcane engineer. He fussed at the core all day. He wrapped it with silver chains, and in front of it, he placed a huge, round ruby, so that it looked like a monstrous, floating eye. Ah, so... what is it?
Yeah, I call it the Oculum. It's my very first death ray.
And
Oh,
it won't
great.
poison me?
Oh, no. It's completely safe now.
Anything I should watch out for?
Yeah, try to avoid pointing at any mirrors.
As he loaded the oculum onto the Farfarer, Bernardo was a little concerned about Calaveras. People who were utterly sure of themselves, he had found, were either experts or horribly wrong. Or both. But Renato only needed to fire the oculum once. He only needed to destroy one ship, the Emperor's ship, and the war was over. Renato plunged into the Imperial fleet. He felt the oculum humming. He no longer felt sick. This was going to be fun. Or at least, it was going to be over.
Oh boy. So, we've built a miniature Death Star. And we're gonna use it on the Empire. I feel like there are a lot of fanboys jizzing themselves right now. I may or may not be one of them. You never know. You don't know me. Or my life. What I've been through.
Renato resisted the temptation to fire the oculum until the time came. He could sense its arcane energies yearning to escape the sage's wrappings. But it wasn't eating him alive. So that was a plus. He felt good about himself. He'd saved a friend, he'd helped the rebels, he'd relied on himself, but he'd listened to others. He felt like the right sort of hero. Wise, yet decisive. Calaveras had been so sure it would work. Maybe he could fire it just a few times. No harm in that, right? But only when he absolutely needed to.
Nice. I can make a fire sword.
This burning sword from the south was terrific for barbecuing sausages and ravens.
Excalibur? So, some of the names of the achievements are pretty funny. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Come at me, ravens. This game feels like it might be over soon, but I know it's not, because there's so much else that's here that's still, you know. So there must be a way that I go back and play through all of it.
Renato wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
Yeah, some of the secret areas in these kind of games don't make much sense. Or in most games. They're just too beastly. Oh god. That's awesome. I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
That was awesome!
Alright. Nice. Well, I'm gonna heal myself a little bit before we go. Ooh, where are we now? Alright then. That's one of
Renato had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was two.
Scared of sandcastles. Alright. I think this orb is just following me around. It's not like I have to carry it or anything. It's just like, no, we're gonna. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Really? All of these ships are empty for some reason? Why would that be? Okay. Oh, oh.
It was tempting to just stand on the device and let it do all the killing for him. But that wouldn't be sporting, would it? Or fun?
That would not be very fun. Oh, okay, that's cool. The way that worked. Is a lot of fun. I definitely suggest this game to anyone that...
Oh, this really didn't have much in the way of safety features, did it? Renado's arm was getting tired. The core was no longer eating at him, but he still felt weak. His stamina was shot. But he had the oculum. When the ravens swarmed him, it would sometimes fire its death ray. It seemed to be warming up too, firing more and more often. Maybe he should let it cool off. Yeah, he decided to stop using it entirely.
No, I feel like that's a bad idea. Ooh. There we go. These game mechanics are very fun, but very simple. It's great. And give us a little bit of health here.
Hey! Hey! I'm a firefox, thought Renado.
Some of these jokes I shouldn't be laughing at. They are just I don't know what those are I'm doing when I stand on them, but who knows? Maybe it's nothing. Oh, that hurt. Wait here,
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
flexible. Yeah, I mean, I guess you want it to spring a little bit. Not a whole lot. Depends on the sword you're using, I guess. But I think this is where we're going to call it for this episode. Looking at the time here. So, it's been Teach Gaming, Play Stories, Path of Destiny. Have a good one.